we'll do chair yoga. If you've got an unupholstered chair, that would be best. We'll be seated, we'll be standing using the chair. We'll come to forward bends and back bends and do lateral stretches side to side. We'll begin seated. Sit in your chair slightly forward, so you're on the forward part of the sits bone. You're sitting really tall. On your in-breath, reach your arms up. On your exhale breath, take your hands down to the earth. So give yourself plenty of space between your feet. On the in-breath, again, reach up, open your hands wide. Exhale, take your hands down to the floor. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take your hands to the floor. Now we'll add another piece to that, more back bending. So inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, take your hands to the floor. Inhale, take your hands to the chair. Open your chest, or depending on the height of your chair, you can really open your chest for a nice back bend. Exhale, take your hands down to the floor. Inhale, spread your wings to reach your arms up and slightly back. Release your hands down. Open your chest even more. Reach out. Exhale, take your hands down to the mat. Inhale, rise up. Reach up and back. Even deeper if you wish with your hands to the chair. Expand fully. Release. Come out of the pose. Now take your feet wider apart. With a wide stance, sit with your feet nice and wide apart. Turn your right toes out. Have your right knee right over the ankle. Inch your left foot back a little bit more so the left leg is straight. Reach your arms up. Take your gaze out over your hand. Work the feet so much like you're pulling the feet in toward each other to get a nice strong engagement. Take your forearm down. Sweep your left arm up and over your head for a nice stretch there to the side body. Inhale, rise up. Turn your right toes in. Turn your left toes out and scoot your left ankle right under your left knee. Walk your right foot out so the right leg is straight. Inhale, lift your arms up for a strong Virabhadrasana number 2. Can you pull your feet in toward each other to get this nice engagement of the legs? Almost like you're trying to lift yourself up off the chair. Take your forearm down, sweep your lifted right arm over your head, and enjoy this nice stretch that you get in the pose. Now inhale and rise up out of the pose. We'll come to standing with our hands to the chair seat. With your hands to the chair seat, hold on firmly to the chair seat. Walk your feet back. Come to downward facing dog with your hands on the chair seat. Just pedal your legs, bend your right knee, and straighten your right leg. Bend your left leg. Straighten your left leg. Bend your right knee again. Draw your heart a little bit closer to the top of the right thigh. Straighten your right leg and bend your left. Breathe in. Breathe out long. Lift your right leg in the air, lift it high, bend your right knee so that you really get this nice opening. Step your right foot back to the mat. Extend your left leg straight back. Spread your toes. to get greater tone in your left leg. Bend your left knee. Once again, get that nice opening. Notice how the right inner groin muscles stretch so nicely when you do this. Release your left foot down. Now look forward toward your chair seat. Maybe even walk forward. See if you can step your right foot right to the chair seat. You might want to hold on to the top of the chair to help you out. Now with the right foot on the chair, maybe even scoot the left foot back so that you can come to open your hip nicely in a low lunge position. Extend your left arm up. Keep holding on to the chair with the right hand. Reach up and over. Release your hand down. Step back to downward facing dog. Hands can be on the chair seat or the back of the chair. As you step back, maybe you can step back just a little bit further as you release your head so that the upper arms and the ears line up nicely. Lift your heels high. Swing your heels over toward the right edge of the mat to give you a little bit more of a stretch on the left side. Come back to the center position. Swivel your heels toward the left side. Breathe in and expand the right side ribs. Come back to the center position. Release your feet down. Again, take your right leg up. Bend your right knee. See if you can get the right knee lifted even more. Release your right foot down. Take your left leg up. Bend your left knee. Once again, open up really nicely here. Release your left foot down. Look forward toward the chair seat. Step your left foot to the chair seat. Place your hands either on the chair seat or the top of the chair. I like the top of the chair. It just gives me a feeling of more opening, and just drop in to give yourself really nice stretch. With the left foot forward, take the right arm up and reach your right arm over your head for a nice stretch to the side body. Release your hand down. Step back to downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, bend both knees. Lift your heels up so your feet are almost vertical. As you do, just draw your heart a little bit closer to the top of the thigh and just move your pelvis one side to the opposite side to get a nice stretch here in the side body. Take your heels down to the mat. Look forward. Come toward a plank position. Just move your heart forward. Now move your pelvis toward the chair to get this nice opening in this chest, in the chest. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Step your right foot right to the chair seat. Take your hands right up on the chair back if you wish. Or if you're feeling enough freedom, you can take your hands to the top of the knee. From here, reach your arms up. Twist, reach your right hand back, your left arm forward. And if you want to hold on to the chair edge, by all means, feel free to do that. Keep your back legs strong. So wonderful to use the chair as a prop to help you go a little bit deeper in these poses. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, take your hands down. Step back to downward dog at the chair as you breathe in and breathe out long. You get this nice ease to your breath. Just soften in the facial muscles. Now look forward, even walk forward if it makes it more accessible to you to take your left foot just to the top of the chair seat. Lift yourself up. Either stay with your hand on the chair or take your hand to the knee. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, twist. Turn your heart as you just get this nice expansiveness here. Nice fullness to the side body. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, take them down to the chair seat again to come to downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, bend your knees. Lift your heels so you're on tiptoes. Get just a nice fullness to the arch of the spine. Nice length to the back body before reaching your heels to the mat. Look forward and walk yourself up to come to the chair seat. As you sit on the chair, place your hands right at your knees. With the palms right at the kneecaps, push the kneecaps back toward your pelvis. Get the heart to lift, the chin to lift, so you get this nice back bend. Exhale and just draw your gaze inward toward your heart. Get the back body really full. Inhale, again, push your kneecaps back toward your pelvis. Get this nice opening of the upper chest. Exhale, continue to push your kneecaps back with a nice groundedness from your kneecaps to your feet. Feet are really engaged. One more time. Inhale, heart forward. You open the chest. Gaze is up. Exhale. You just draw from the navel back to the spine to get that fullness. And inhale, come back to a position that feels very aligned, where the spine feels nice and long. We'll continue work to open the hip. Draw your right knee in, lift it up. Exhale, take your right ankle to that outer left knee and just draw down, just release down. See if you can get the right knee to release a little bit closer to the earth as well. And inhale, rise up. Take your right hand to your right heel. Push the heel into your hand. Resist with the leg. Push the heel back into the hand. Come to a twist as you turn to the left. Keep a strong action of the right leg. Release out of the pose and draw your right foot down. Lift your left leg up, hug it in. Take your left ankle to the outer right knee. And see if this side you can get a little bit more flexibility in the pelvic area as you draw your hands down to toward the earth. Your heart just softens more. You give this nice wake-up call to the hip area and rise up. Now take your left hand to your left heel. Take your right hand somewhere to the chair side so that you can just assist yourself to come to a little bit more fullness in the twist. Your heel's pressing into your left hand. Your left palm is reaching back, so it's a strong isometric action of the left hand, left hip. And exhale, release to come out of the pose. Seated in the front part of the chair, extend your feet forward, lift your toes up. Just let your hands slide down toward your feet. And inhale, rise up. We don't want to round too much as we're doing this. Just use your hands and your arms, the strength of those, to keep your shoulders back, and just come slightly forward to say hello to the backs of the legs. Inhale, rise up. Good. 2 more times. Exhale, draw down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower yourself toward the earth. Inhale, rise up. Now let's work one leg at a time. So draw your right leg in a lot. Interlace your fingers right behind the right thigh and reach your right leg up. Maybe you can assist more of a stretch by sliding your hands toward your calf muscle. Lift your right leg up. Keep on extending the base of the toes toward the sky as you straighten the right leg. Release your right foot down. Hug your left leg in. Interlace your fingers behind the thigh. Begin to lift your left foot up as you slide your hand just a little bit closer on the calf muscle toward your heel. Keep on lifting high. Keep a nice evenness about your breath. Nice stretch to the back side of the leg here. And release your foot down. Now holding on to the back of the chair, maybe even leaning back just a little bit for support. Can you lift your right leg up, maybe even higher, and release your right foot down. Lift your left foot up, maybe higher, and take your left foot down. Lift your right leg up. This time, reach your right foot forward and let it just softly come to the earth. With your right foot planted, lift your left leg up. Reach it out forward. Slowly let it come to the earth. Release your left foot as you take your right knee up toward your chest. Reach out, lower down. Take the left knee up. Reach out to straighten the left leg. Lower down. And release. We'll do one more standing pose with the chair. So now that we've opened the hips, done a little hamstring work, let's now work to balance ourselves. So have the right foot be your standing leg, the chair to the right side. And you're not gripping the chair, but the chair is there for to support you. So lift your left leg up. Just as we just did, reach it forward. Now let's add something to it. Come toward a tree pose. Just park the foot to the inner thigh. Now reach your foot back. Do that 2 more times. Reach your foot forward. Come toward a tree pose and reach it back. So hip extension in the action. 1 more time. Lift your knee up, reach out, come to the tree pose, and extend back. Release it down. All right, let's try the opposite side. So the left hand is at the chair. The right leg lifts with a solid foundation through the left leg. You have freedom in the right to extend it forward and take it into the tree pose before reaching back. And lift it up again, reach it out, tree pose, and back. One more, lift it up, reach out, tree position, and back, and release down. Now let's come to sit. Sit in a way that your back feels very fully supported. Just relax your hands to the tops of the thighs. Close your eyes. Find what feels like a very free and natural breath. You breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. You breathe in deep. You breathe out long. You breathe in deep. And out long. You breathe in deep. And out long. Breathe very freely and naturally now. Imagine that you can gaze inward. Just observing the breath as the ribs expand with the in-breath, with the softness that the out-breath gives you. With the overall sense of ease that just a few movements, using our chair for support, using our chair as a prop, and now using the chair just to create this feeling of just being able to let go, to explore and discover the inner body, the effects of your practice. Stay with this sense of ease as you continue to assimilate the effects of the practice. Namaste.